People say,
all right, guys. How are you guys doing this morning? I understand that some of you might be surprised why we are on live this morning. Yes, I thought I should go live this morning because the breaking news happened yesterday over the allegations that have been going on for a while now on social media concerning Davido. As you can see right on the screen already, you know that Davido impregnated a woman, a lady, and the child is grown up now, about 11 years old, and all that, blah, blah, blah. They've been dragging Davido for a while. But the surprising part of this whole thing today is because the billionaire, the father of Davido, came out himself to speak out for his own son. Normally, my people, this one not be waiting common. Yes, not be waiting common because for you to be papa, not be for mouth. For you to be mama, not be for mouth. Yes, for the father of Davido to come out this time to speak out for his son, Davido, this means a lot. But before we move on to what Davido's father have to say concerning this whole allegation, now your Peking, not be your Peking, and my son Peking, not be my son Peking, and all that, I would like you to see some reactions that would trigger you to pay more attention to what Davido's father have to say. I appreciate every one of you right there. Let's start with TVC first.
Anu Adeleke is claiming to be the first daughter of Nigerian music star Davido, and she's now publicly asking for a DNA test, reopening a paternity controversy that has been lingering for some years actually. Now, in a post shared on her Instagram page on Thursday, Anu spoke candidly about her childhood and appealed directly to the singer, saying that she wants to establish her identity as she approaches her teenage years. She described the letter as a personal decision written without influence from family members. Anu Adeleke, as she's being called now, also revealed that she faced bullying from as young as 6 years old, with her classmates mocking her whenever she mentioned Davido as her father. She said that this experience took a toll on her mental health, and it led her to seek professional support, even as she continued to excel academically and become a class prefect. Now, her request for a paternity test comes despite earlier claims by Davido's former lawyer, Prince Bobo Ajudua, who stated in January last year that DNA tests conducted at 2 reputable hospitals, including one selected by Anu's family, showed that David isn't her father. He also noted that Davido's family, including David's father, Dr. Deji Adeleke, has been aware of the situation and that the test results have conflicting narratives. It's very interesting to note that the family has gotten involved, and they have said we've conducted 2 DNA tests at reputable institutions, and it has come out that he is not the father. But let's have a look at social media. A lot of people were talking about this. Daily Pip says, David really out here collecting kids like Grammy Awards at this point. You're wrong for that. I'll take one more tweet. Hepsiba Behula says, wow, so emotional. She's wise, beautiful, and intelligent, if she truly wrote this by herself. This kind of maturity at 15 really touches the heart. Hoping she gets the clarity and peace that she deserves, whether the results go one way or the other. I'm sending her lots of love and strength. Tim, I don't know if I should have read that in Yoruba. You know, it's not, English is not my mother tongue. Still on our last issue. Yeah. But what do you make of this? I don't think there's much to talk about here, Etoma. I believe that science speaks for itself, and the data and the results of the DNA test will show if they decide to take a third one.
But DNA testing has been done twice already, and the result has been negative. So where's this coming from? Okay, maybe just to clear the air, I would appeal that another one be done. And this one will finally put the story to rest.
Yeah, they say only a mother knows who the true father of her child is. So I think that at this point, instead of her even bringing all these things, she should go and sit down and talk to the mother, you know, and find out who her father is. Because Davido has said something. He said, you guys know my father. He's even the one that forced me to go and do the DNA test. You know, according to him, the Adeleke, we do not play with our blood outside. And I know that that's something about Davido. You know, if there was any line that this girl was his child, you know, Davido would not throw his child away. We've seen him, you know, several times the way he is with his children. So I think that this girl should go have a deep, you know, heart-to-heart talk with her mother and really identify who her father is. Because if these tests have come out negative, then maybe another person in their delicate family as well.
It's a tough one and traumatic one for the young girl, the brilliant lady, young lad. You know, it's one thing. The video said that they've done about 3, different DNAs. You know, 1 from his own chosen hospital and 2 others, from selected by the girl's family. So the mother, I don't know if there's something hidden anywhere. It just needs to come out. And if truly. In fact, it's so difficult to talk about because when it comes to paternity, it's a very, very difficult thing for one who is in the middle of it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your input, team.
Okay, that's just a preamble for you to understand how everything started, to understand the story properly. Before we take more reaction, but let's listen to what Davido father have to say now, because this is the breaking news that happens yesterday evening, in fact, 8 hours ago. So let's take this one here. They will not take more reactions from what Nigerians have to say.
My name is Davido. You are all welcome to our home. I'm the father of I have 5 children, 3 boys and 2 girls. David Adeleke, that you all know as Davido, is the baby of my family, is the last born. And I'm calling this press conference. This is my ever first time of addressing the press. And for just one single reason. I'm not on the social media, but I'm sure those of you in the social media will have been inundated with all kinds of talks about almost every year this thing, keeps coming up regarding one little girl called Anulupo that lives in Ibadan. That Kemi has continually alleged that Kemi Olu lawyer has continually alleged that David is the father of the little girl. To start with, let me put it on record that I have 14 grandchildren, and I'll tell you the story about Anulupo and what has happened since I received a letter in 2014 from a lawyer in Ibadan alleging that my son David got somebody pregnant and abandoned the person with the child. And I'll tell you what the actions that I took immediately and what. But the reason why I call this press conference is for us to address. I'm not even sure if it's legal for someone to impersonate a minor. This Kemi Olu lawyer has been after my son David for many years. Everything she says about David is always negative and negative, trying to put him in bad light, with the public. This that I'm about to read to you is what I received from the sister to Anu's mom that lives in Abuja. I'm not going to mention her name, but she's in communication with me. When this happened, she was the first, because I'm not in the social media. She saw the thing that was supposedly written by her niece, and then she sent this to me. Say, "Good afternoon, sir. So I hope your day is going well. I just saw this on a blog post. I just wanted to clarify that the account is not run by me, Ayo, or my mom. The account is run by Kemi Olu lawyer, whom we have cut ties with years ago. I really do not know why she keeps posting these things, knowing fully well that we are no longer in communication. We have reached out to her several times to stop posting anything about Anu. I'm sorry if this embarrasses your family in any way. And immediately I saw this, I called David. I said, David, have you seen anything in the social media? He said a lot of things that this woman has started again. And I've always told David to ignore this woman because someone that her own son, her own biological son, has come out to the general public to say that it disowns her, she's no more her mom, she's crazy, she's that. So if her own son can say that about her, why should we bother about what she says about David? That was why I've always told David, just ignore her, and move on with your life. So when I received this, and I'm on YouTube, I've seen all kinds of things people have been saying, and I just said, look, maybe this might be a good time for me, as head of my family, to say our own side of this story. Like I said, I have 14 grandchildren. So what will one more do? Is it that I will not be able to afford to do things for her or bring her into my family? But there's science. DNA. If you say you are my granddaughter, and the science has proven that you are my granddaughter, I will gladly accept her. So let me tell you the story of how I got to know about Anu. I received it. This is the document. I received this in the mail. Through DHL to my office. This is the DHL sent to me by Bandele A. Aiku and Co. from Ibadan in 2014 by DHL. And in the package, there are pictures of a little girl and pictures of David. I mean, they put David picture, with the little girl. This was maybe they took I don't know where they cropped David's picture and put it, and this the mother of the girl. So I received this in the mail 2014, and in that mail also, curiously, there was the birth certificate of the child. And what caught my attention was that in the record of the birth certificate, they said full name of father, Adeleke David. Full name of mother, Adeleke Ayotomide. How can she be Adeleke? So that caught my attention. And then also in that DHL package was this letter from the grandmother of Anu, with her telephone number. I'm going to still show everybody up close so you can see everything. And he wrote, "Dear sir, I know you and your family are in good health and your work is thriving well because the Lord has been good to you, so I do not expect otherwise. Sir, I'm a widow with 2 daughters. I lost my husband 13 years ago and have single-handedly raised both of them with the help of God, but still having been, but it has been very challenging. Early last year, my eldest daughter, Ayotomide, informed me that your son, David Adeleke, was responsible for her pregnancy. Their meeting occurred when your son came to Ibadan for a show. I sat with her as a mother to ask her about the father of the child, and she has confided in me so many times that your son is indeed the father of her child. She put to bed on November 19, 2013, and gave birth to a baby girl. So I'm not trying in any way to extort you, but to ask that your son steps up for paternity tests to confirm and take full responsibility of his daughter. I'm also not asking your son to marry her at all. Contained in this envelope are pictures of the baby and my daughter. Sir, I know you are a God-fearing man, and I plead with you for the sake of the pain that the widow goes through to raise our children, that you give me a quick and favorable response. Thank you, and God bless you. Immediately I saw this letter, even before calling David, before telling David, about this, that I called this woman and I said, look, I've not spoken to my son yet, but I'm going to speak to him. But I'll suggest to you to give me your address in Ibadan. I'll send my driver to come and know where you live. But I can assure you that if this girl is my granddaughter, you have no problems with me. I will welcome her into my family happily. She was happy. She gave me her address. I gave the address to my driver. My driver went to Ibadan the next day to know exactly where they live. And I told her that, look, the hospital that I use in Lekki here is an Indian hospital, Vedic hospital. That's where I do my checkups and everything. And that I can ask the hospital to arrange for a DNA test. So when I went to the hospital, I went there myself. The hospital told me that they don't actually do the DNA test in-house, but there's a clinic that they partner with that they will invite to take samples of both the child and the father. But these samples will be sent to South Africa for analysis. A laboratory in South Africa, because it's not done in Nigeria. I don't think they have a lab in Nigeria that can do the DNA analysis. And I said, okay. And I called her, gave her the information that anytime they are ready, I'll send my driver to pick you up from Ibadan. So on the appointed day, I sent my driver to Ibadan very early. And my driver brought the mother of the child, the grandmother, and the baby. The three of them came. And because my driver knows Vedic Hospital, they came in. They were already there before I came in with. I asked David to come here and Lati, his aide. So David, myself, and Lati went and we met them at Vedic Hospital. We went upstairs and the Indian doctor said, he will allow only David, myself, the grandma, the mother of the baby, and the child. Lati can wait. So we're all in the same room. And he told us the procedure. It was not, I've read in the social media that they were drawing blood. It was not done by blood. It was from their saliva in their mouth. So they brought the thing and swapped David's and put it in the container and sealed it. Swapped the baby's own and sealed it. And they told us that these samples will be sent to South Africa for analysis. And then when it's ready, myself and the mom and the grandmother of the baby, signed that both of us would be the ones to receive the result. So when the result was ready, I called her. They said, Madam, they said the result is out. I'll send my driver to pick you up so that both of us, because they will not give it to one person. We've already signed that both of us will see the result. So we went and they opened the result before both of us. And, I'll read to you what, and I'm still going to show it to you. I'll show you all the The other ones that we did also, but I can only show it to you, but I will not allow you to copy it because of one reason. Number one, it's very dangerous for someone's DNA profile to be in the public. Dangerous for David for one reason. Somebody can use it to frame him. If somebody commits a crime tomorrow and they say, they've taken sample of saliva or blood or whatever, or sperm or what, in case of rape, and the police comes out to say this is the DNA profile of the person will go to jail. So I cannot share. I'll let you see it, but I will not allow you to copy his DNA. The portion that shows the result without the DNA profile, I'll show you can copy that. And at the same time also, I cannot legally share with you the DNA profile of that innocent little girl, Anu, because she's a minor and I don't have the permission of her parents to share her DNA. So we have to be very careful. But anyway, I'll show you the result for you to just see. And so they opened this was the first DNA. This is the original copy that I was giving one, and the grandma was giving another one. And at the end of the whole story, they wrote here that probability of paternity 0.00%. And the mom asked the lab guy that, what does this mean? He said, it means that David is not the father of this child. And she was really disappointed. She broke down. She was crying, the grandmother. And then, okay, I skipped a point. When we first got to Vadic Hospital with David, and David saw the girl, David told, he said, Daddy, I've never seen this girl before. And what I told David, I said, look, I don't want to listen to you. Whether you've seen her before or not, all I want is this DNA test. I don't want to know the story. I don't know what happened. I don't want to know. As if this girl is our child, I'm taking her. That was settled. And David was, asked the girl, have you seen it? I said, stop, don't talk to her. So that would be, it's like you're harassing her. Don't. So the girl was very quiet. Girl, she didn't say anything. She kept quiet. So we went. So the mom was disappointed, was crying that the result was not what she expected. And I told her, I said, look, people can make mistakes. Maybe they made a mistake in the lab. Maybe there's something. What I would suggest to you is let us do 2 more tests. I'll advise that you please stay in Lagos for 1 week. I'll pay for your hotel. Since the baby is here, the mom is here, the 3 of you should stay. Find 2 more reputable places. I don't know where else. This is the only place I come that can do this DNA test in Nigeria. So that I can go there and do it before. So I gave some money to my driver. Go and get the hotel. Make sure they are comfortable. Give them some money to keep. And if you want a driver to drive around, fine. If you don't want to take Uber, just take 1 week. I came back home with the result. David was not there. I called him. The result is out. The result says you are not the father of the child. David said, Daddy, I told you I've never seen this girl before. I said, well, that's not the end of the story, because I've asked the mom to stay so that we can do more, at least 2 confirmatory tests. He said, okay, fine. And I told him, anytime we are going, let me know when you're going to be back in Nigeria so that we'll be able to fix. But the mom and the daughter, they are in Lagos. So if they are ready to do it, you have to come back immediately so we can do this other 2 confirmatory tests. Around 7 p.m. that day, my driver called me, said he was calling from Ibadan. I said, what are you doing in Ibadan? He said the grandmother got upset, was saying all kinds of things to the daughter, and she was really, really, very upset, and said that, she wants to go back to Ibadan. She doesn't want to stay in Lagos anymore. She's no more interested in anything. So that was why he took them to Ibadan. And I didn't hear anything from her anymore. The first time I heard something was the grandmother went to the Oni of Ife to tell Oni of Ife to please prevail upon me to accept this child that David gave money the day we went to give the samples, that David gave money to somebody in the David does not even know them in that hospital. I was there. I was the one that paid the bill. We did not pay. David did not pay. We were in the room together. They took the sample and we left together. The grandmother said he saw David giving a big envelope to somebody to maybe change the samples or whatever. She alleged that the thing was tampered with. She went to the monarch of my town, the Timi of Ede, and also reported me that they should prevail upon me, that why are we doing a DNA test? Can't they see that this girl is very light-skinned, that we have light-skinned people in my family, he looks like us and all that. I said, look, I'm going to only rely on the science of. So when my Oni of Ife called me, I told them my own story. And I said I offered her that we should do this confirmatory test. That she did not take the offer. She left. Thereafter, we started getting things from Kemi Olu lawyer. She went and took over their case and started bombarding, saying all kinds of things in the social media, all kinds of lies. And I told them, don't pay her any mind. Just let her. Someone that her own family has said she's crazy. So why should we bother about her? So we left everything. That was 2014. In 2020, I received a call, late 2020, when the COVID thing was, easing. So I received a call from the girl's auntie that lives, the younger sister to the mom, that lives in Abuja, and said, sir, please, I know you asked my mom to do this confirmatory test. Is it possible that we do the test now? I said, yes. We can still do it. Anytime, if this baby is my granddaughter, I want her. She said, okay. I said, this is what you do? Okay, and before then, through this Kemi and some other people in the social media, they also alleged that maybe it's not David, maybe it's my nephew called B-Red. Because B-Red's name is Adebayo, but his middle name also is David. It's Adebayo, David Adeleke. So when the auntie of the little girl called, I said, look, this is what we are going to do. You go and pick your own clinic of your choice. Come to Lagos. I'll make sure David is available. Bring the little girl. We'll go to your own clinic and do it. I said, but before we do that, I'm going to arrange for another clinic in Lekki, apart from the Vadic one we went before, so that David and that little girl will do 2 more tests. And then I'll arrange 2 clinics for my nephew, Bayo, to do 2 tests. I said, so the day you are going to come, we are going to have 4 different tests. So that was why people, you must have heard that we've done about 5 DNA tests. Actually, 3 was done by David, 2 by Bayo. So the girl came. They went. I didn't follow them. They went to the first clinic in Lekki here. From that Lekki, they went to 2 other clinics in VI for Bayo and the girl to get their swabs. And then the clinic that the girl's family arranged was in Ilukweju. So they went to Ilukweju the same day and got and submitted their samples. And the clinic said they are going to send their results electronically to the mom and to David's lawyer. A copy to them, a copy to us. So when the result came, the grandmother still said the same thing, that, oh, no. He's going to give them money to bribe them to manipulate the result. How can this one not be? So at that point, I always want to have a clear conscience in anything I do. So I said, okay, I'm not a medical doctor, but I have 2 PhDs. I'm not honorary degree. I earned it. So I went to school. Let me go and read this and compare the profiles. So what I did was, my granddaughter Imade, her middle name is Aurora. This application for her US passport. If you are a child born to a US citizen, before America will give your child a passport, they require a DNA test. So this was in 2015. So when I said, look, let me even take Emade's DNA test and this little girl's own, Anu, and compare David's DNA profile, see if it's the same. Since they are alleging that something must have gone wrong. So I took the 2, which I'm going to show you now, and I checked the profile exactly the same. Emade's own says 99.999% that David is the father of Emade. This one says 0.00%. The same clinic. The same clinic. So I called the auntie in Ibadan. I said, look, you are a graduate? He said, yes. I said, look, the only reason I'm talking to you is because you are a very nice person. You are young and kind at your age. Because she told me she's been paying the school fees of Anu. She's been taking care of her with her little income. I said, if you at this age, taking care of your mom, your sister, and your niece, you must have a very kind heart. And God will bless you. I said, but please, what did you study? She said she studied science. I said, since you're a scientist, please, take the 2 DNA results. You have it. Check your niece's DNA profile on the 2 different results. See if they are the same. Check David's own from the 2 different labs and see if they are the same. And I told her, I've already checked. This was in 2020. I said, I've already checked the one David did with for the US passport with Imade, and I've seen that the profile is exactly the same. So she called me back to say she has already checked. that, sir, she's not asking me, she needs my help, but she's not asking me for help for the little girl as a family member. And she knows that I help a lot of people to go to school. I have a foundation called the Springtime Foundation. At any point in time, we don't make any noise about it. But at any point in time, I have about 3,000 students in universities in Nigeria that I send to school. At any point, as we speak today, I have at least 3,000 students going to school under my scholarship. So I said, okay, what do you want me to do? She said, I cannot afford to continue to pay for her. If you can help me out. I said, look, fine. How much is her school fees? She told me. I sent her way more, a little more than that, because she needed to buy computer and things. I sent the money to her. Like I said, this auntie, I've never met her before. We've been talking on the phone. I've never met her in person. But like I said, very responsible, very kind, very nice, and I was impressed, with her. Even though even till now I've not met her. So I said, look, I'll be sending you X amount of money every month for Anu's upkeep. I did not even discuss with her, because I told her, I said, the day they went to Ilukweju, David called me after the left, said, Daddy, I feel sorry for that little girl. She needs to do her. Can we help the girl? I said, yes. But let them ask for it. If they don't need our help, we can't just rush to say. So when the girl came, I said, even David has told me that we can help.
Even the child where you know born. Did you hear that? Davido have to call the father, even after a series of DNA tests, left and right, everywhere. David told his father, Daddy, can we help this girl? Even when you already know that this child is not your child. What a family. This Davido and the papa and the family people, to be honest, I'm proud of them. Very, very proud of these people. In fact, how many father can you see that will stand like this? So it's okay, let me do this by myself. He was doing a lot of things on Davido's behalf. He was doing all these things. He went extensively by taking series of DNA tests, comparison with other Davido's child and all that, without the consent or knowledge of Davido. Now, the main point of this discussion is Davido say he never met that girl before. Is it possible for a girl that you've never met before go just come and say in get picking for you? Anyway, let's listen further.
This little girl. So that the girl, I said yes. But even till now I've not met her. So I said, look, I'll be sending you X amount of money every month for Anu's upkeep. I did not even discuss with her, because I told her, I said, the day they went to Ilukweju, David called me after the left, said, Daddy, I feel sorry for that little girl. She needs to do her. Can we help the girl? I said, yes. But let them ask for it. If they don't need our help, we can't just rush to say. So when the girl came, I said, even David has told me that we can help this little girl. So after about 2 or 3 months, I called the girl's aunt in Abuja. I said, look, helping your niece is fine, but it will be better. You are a graduate and just 2 of you in your family from your mom. Why didn't your sister go to school? He said, well, she dropped out, she was pregnant. That's okay. Does she still want to go to school? Because the help I can do for her that can help Anu is for her mom. to make something of herself, get a degree, get a job, and take care of her child. She said, sir, if you can do that, I'll be very happy. I'll do it. I have a school at Adeleke University. If she's willing to come, I will enroll her in the school. We have a program for mature, we call them mature students, people that are already married before coming to, they do a work study program where they earn 50,000 every month from the school while they are in school. I say, I'm going to enroll her in that program. Although she'll be in the dormitory, these other ones live outside campus because they are married, but I will allow her to be in the dormitory, be in that work study program, and earn 50,000 a month for herself. While this is her school record. So she came to Adeleke University. We didn't announce it to anybody. While the lawyer was every year abusing us, the girl was in our school. I didn't say anything to anybody. I just told, they just ignore her. This is her school. I cannot show you her school record because it would be illegal to show you hers. But until she left, she did 100 level, she did 200 level. She had good grades. She was studying English. This is the mother of the child at Adeleke University. But I'll show you her scholarship and admission. This was her for clearance, her picture and everything. I'll show it to you from Adeleke University when she enrolled. This was from Springtime Development Foundation letter of scholarship award. This was dated This was dated 18 January 2021. Labinjo Grace Ayomide is what he wrote. Maybe okay. They wrote Ayomide, but it's Ayotomide Grace. This her school record. And I'll read the letter. Say the Springtime, this award of higher institutional scholarship for 2020-2021 academic session, 100 level. The Springtime Development Foundation is a non-profit Seventh-day Adventist Christian non-governmental organization with its head office in Ede, Osun State, Nigeria. Established in 1996, exclusively funded by Dr. Deji Adeleke. One of the aims of the foundation is manpower development through the award of scholarships in selected higher institutions of learning in the country. In light of the above, I am therefore pleased to inform you that your application for financial assistance has been favorably considered by the Foundation's Board of Trustees. You have been awarded a scholarship in the sum of 100% to study English at Adeleke University. So, based on this, she enrolled. And she was doing well in school. She did 100 level. She did her 200 level. In August, I think August 2022. Is it 2022 or 20? Let me see. The last time she attended school. This is her faculty. This is her name. Faculty of Arts. This is her name here. So at the end of her 200 level, in August of that particular year, I think it's 2020. I think it's 2022 August. She completed her 200 level. I think she was in summer school. I received a call from my sister. My sister lives in Eden, my younger sister, to say that this woman came, the grandma came with Ayo and the little girl Anu to see her, and insisted that, look, she has gone to various places and they've assured her that Anu is David's child, that she should prevail upon me to accept the child. So my sister now told her, look, everything about this girl I know. The first thing, you see, I'm saying this because I want that little girl to have a closure. And it's what the grandma is doing to that little girl is not fair. The girl deserves to know the dad. And it's better to eliminate all leads to prove beyond reasonable doubt that, okay, this is. While Ayo was in school at Adeleke University, she confided in Dr. Sikiru Adeleke, my cousin, who works at Adeleke University, who I asked to please take care of Ayo, and who was in charge of where Ayo did her work study. He said, you are a very quiet, nice girl. You are smart. You are doing well in school. How can you not know who you got pregnant for? She told my Dr. Sikiru Adeleke that in actual fact that there's another person that works in a bank in Ibadan, and also share the pictures of that guy. The guy is very light skinned. He said, okay, why didn't you do a DNA test with this guy also? He said, first and foremost, did you sleep with this girl? According to Dr. Sikiru, I was not there. I said, yes. So if you did, he said it was, before the guy got married, that they were dating. Okay. Why don't you go to the guy and do the DNA test? He said the guy said he's already married, that you should just leave him alone, that doesn't want his wife to know anything about this, that he's not going to do any DNA test with them. In fact, Sikiru offered to say, look, you can compel him to do it. You can go to court and they'll compel him to do it if he doesn't want to do it voluntarily. That was before she left Adeleke University. So the day they went in August to my sister's house, my sister brought the matter up in the presence of the grandma. He said, Ayo, did you tell Dr. Sikiru that you had somebody else that works in Ibadan? And the picture is in your phone. Open it and show it to me. And she did, in the presence of her mom. Showed it to my sister. That is true. Have you done DNA test with this person? She said no. So why are you insisting when we have done DNA test with David 3 times? We have 2 results. The other result, the third result, they said the samples were contaminated, so they discarded it. So with David, we have done 3. With Bayo, we've done 2, making 5. See, and these profiles are the same. It doesn't lie. So that was the last day. So they left my sister's house. Like the grandmother was upset as usual. And they left. And I don't know what happened. The girl did not come back to school to start her 300 level. I don't know what the mom said to her. Or somebody said that the mom made it very clear that, look, I'm not going to be babysitting for you. Since they are not accepting your child in their family, So maybe it's because of that she left school. I don't know. I don't know the story. But she left school. But one interesting thing is this. After she left school since that 2023, from the records in her bursary, the school kept paying that 50,000 to her account because Dr. Sikru forgot to stop the salary up till October last year, 2025. The money was still being paid to her. This is her name on the payroll. That is not even an issue. But I just want people to know that, and I'll show you the details, the profile, so that you can read it yourself and be convinced. The only thing you cannot take, but you take the portion that says, the result, but not the profile. So this is the story. So saying that we don't want to accept her, I'll be more than happy to accept her. This house, I live alone. My wife is late. I live alone in this house. I have my grandkids come here every weekend. I call them my roommates. I have 14 and still counting. David has never denied a child. Has never denied a child. He has a son in the UK called Dawson. He's the one that called. Daddy, that boy is my son. I said, no, I want a DNA test. The boy in London. I said, you are going to do the DNA test anyway, because you are going to apply for American passport for the boy. And the requirement, you must do the test. He said, yes. You might as well go and do it. He did the test and sent it to me. And it shows 99.99% that it's David, the father of the boy. The boy is part of our family. Haley, the same thing. Emade did. There was no doubt that Emade is David's child, but he did it because of the American passport, the DNA test. And in all these tests, David's profile is constant, the same, including the one he did with Anu in Ibadan. 3 times, but 2 results, because one of the samples, got messed up. So why would somebody deliberately be maligning? Look at what we have done without announcing it to anybody. Bringing this girl to go to school too. Later on this year, like I said, the auntie in Ibadan, I've never met her. But I'm impressed with that lady, that young woman. Since that 2014, every year, she sent me happy birthday, sir. My birthday is March 6th. Every year she send me happy birthday. May God continue to bless you, keep you in good health. So thank you. Every year. Last year, the same thing. In March. In October last year, she sent me a text and a video of Anu saying, look, I've seen this girl through. Okay, let me go back. After that incident, when the grandma went to my sister's place in 2022, August, I called Joseph, bring that phone. Bring my phone. I want to read to you what I said to the girl's auntie in Ibadan. So in 2022, even like I said, that girl's auntie in Ibadan, with her young age, so responsible. Every time I sent money, she would send me the receipt, everywhere acknowledging it, pictures of receipt and things they bought for her without asking her, pictures of a laptop and everything. So in 2022, when the grandma went with that drama again at my sister's place, I was upset. I sent her a test. This is the test that was on August 31st, 2022. I sent a test to, I said, your mom is taking my kindness towards your niece and your sister for stupidity. Despite 2 DNA tests that eliminated David as the father of the girl, and your sister's own admission that one particular light-skinned boy in Ibadan slept with her during the same period, and with also showing the boy's pictures. Your mom still went to my sister in Ede 2 weeks ago to claim that David is the father of your niece. Your sister showed my own sister the pictures of the Ibadan boy in the presence of your mom when my sister confronted her about the boy. But because of your mom, I don't want to have anything to do with the little girl anymore. Your sister can continue to attend school on scholarship and keep her work study, campus work of 50,000 per month until she graduates. You can show people, this is what I sent to you can read it directly. You can show them. That's what I sent to the girl. So I tell her she can continue until she graduates. I did not withdraw the scholarship. I did not say don't come back to school, but she was doing well in school. So that's how I stopped sending money to the auntie. Until this year, in last year, October, she sent me the little girl's October last year. She sent me the little girl's graduation picture to say, this is, let me read what she sent to me. This is October 24, 2025. 2025. I'll read it out. Yeah, I'll read it out. Say, good evening, sir. I trust this message meets you well and in good health. May the grace of God continue to multiply all that you do and bless the many lives you touch. It is indeed difficult for me to do this, but I have to. Please, sir, kindly read to the end. Sir, I write to you today with all humility and respect, not on my own behalf, but for the sake of a child, Anolua. A lot has happened in the past which I would rather not dwell on because it pains me when I remember. I chose to look forward and focus on the future. God has been faithful, and by His grace, I've been able to see Anu through her primary education. This is the auntie, the younger sister to her mom, to Anu's mom. That's why I say I'm very impressed with the girl. I've not met her in person before, but so she continues to say she has done exceptionally well, always among the best in her class, and even served as head girl when she graduated from primary school. Now that she has begun secondary school, I find myself overwhelmed by the financial demands that come with this new stage. It is in light of this that I humbly seek your assistance, sir, not as a family obligation, but as one of the many children whom God may lay on your heart to help, as you have done for so many others. Please, sir, I wish to make this appeal, independent of my mother or my sister, as this is solely about giving a bright and innocent child a chance to continue her education and fulfill her potential. Also, I know how you feel towards what they did. I'm deeply grateful for your time and consideration, sir, and I pray that God continues to bless and strengthen you as you touch more lives through your generosity. With utmost respect and gratitude. She signed off her name. Then when I saw it, I did not even ask her anything. I just said, how much is her school fees? I decided that, since she has asked me again, I'll continue. She told me, this was October last year, and I sent her the money. And she told me that all she needs is the school fees. She can take care of the maintenance of the girl, but school fees, I can help her. I'll help you with the school fees. I did not discuss it with anybody, not with David, not with anyone. If all this thing all this communication with this auntie in Ibadan, David does not even know about it. I did not discuss it with anybody in my family or anybody else. So in October 29, 2025, please, madam, please read this. Read what I wrote here. This October, just read what I wrote.
I am just wondering why your mom removed your sister from Davido University. Why was she bent on destroying her future? Why was she insisting on a paternity that science had proved otherwise several times? Your sister confided in Dr. Sikiru that she had a boyfriend in Ibadan, very light skinned, that may be her daughter's real father, but she was afraid to ask the guy for a DNA test because your mom will not stand for it. She even showed Dr. Sikiru the guy's picture, and Sikiru showed it to me. Anyway, tell your sister that she can go back to Adeleke University to complete her studies for the sake of her future and that of her daughter. The scholarship offer and part-time job on campus is still available if she so decides. God bless you for taking care of your needs. Take care.
That's what I sent to the girl in Ibadan in October last year. Last year, October. I did not discuss this with David. I did not discuss with anybody. And after I sent that, she came back to me to say that maybe because of the child, that the sister might not be able to go back. As you have just 2 years. Free accommodation, free school fees, everything. Finish your degree. And what I had in mind for her was, if she finishes her degree, I was going to give her a job in that school. So, and I've done it for so many people. There's somebody that went to that school, finished her degree. She's a lecturer in that school now. Did her master, did her PhD in the same faculty where this. So what I had in mind was, if she can finish, she'll do her master, do her PhD, and get a job there and take care of her own child or her by herself. I thought to myself that this is the best I can do for her. But the reason why I call this press conference is that the fact that all you see in the social media is not this little girl writing it. It's not the mother of the girl writing it. It's Kemi Olunloyo. The woman is crazy. What she's doing is even illegal, because you are impersonating a minor. She's the one that established the account for the little girl, established the account for the mother of the girl, and then using this account at anytime she wants to start trouble, It's like every year. And from what the family told me, from what the girl told, she was using the family, using the little girl to make money. That's why they had the falling apart. That's why they stopped talking to her. She was using them. She's the one that controls those accounts. It's not legal. She can, nobody, apparently she claims she's not in Nigeria, but she can get into trouble. How can you use a minor's name, open account? I don't know why the Instagram, or I'm not on social media, whichever one she's using, to use this girl's name to write all kinds of nonsense against, because I've started paying the girl's school fees again. The auntie was worried. I told her, don't worry about it. You are not the one doing it. It's this crazy Kemiolu lawyer. She claims that she was my late wife's best friend. How can you be my late wife's best friend and I don't know you? I've never met you. I know those that are my late wife's best friend. One of them is late. The other two, they live in UK. There's nothing we do in our family, in America, anywhere they will come. In Nigeria, they come. Those are the two people I know we are best friends of my late wife. They went to school together in UK, did everything, grew up together. Those are the two friends I know. I've never met this Kemiolu lawyer before. She claimed that she drove my wife to the hospital when they had David. How? When David was born, I was in London with my wife. She was pregnant. She took heel. I took her to the hospital in London. They said she needed blood transfusion. I told the doctor that she has some antibodies. This is what her doctor in America said I should tell any doctor. The guy was having an attitude. We got into a fight. I said, look, I don't want you to treat my wife anymore. The white guy. They brought somebody else. She got the transfusion. When we got to my house in London, I said, look, you are not looking well. The very next day, I put her in the plane. She said, no, DJ, I want to wait with you. Let's go together. I said, no, please. You have to go. See your doctor in America. By the time the plane landed in America, November 21st, 1992, they took her from that airport straight to the hospital. That was the day David was born. Brought the child out, flushed out her blood because she got the wrong blood. And the doctor said we are lucky that if I have not asked her to leave, the child will have died, she will have died too. Because they gave her the wrong blood. So how can this crazy Kemiolu lawyer be telling people that she's the one that drove my wife to the hospital to have David? The woman is a lunatic. And it's because of her I'm doing this press conference. Otherwise, I don't talk to the press. I don't talk to anybody. I just like to live my life quietly. But enough is enough. And people are so gullible. I see all kinds of things, annoying things in the social media. People saying things they don't know. Saying that God will punish David for leaving this child. What do you want David to do? Accept a child that is not his own? Are we going to deny a child because we don't have money to feed the child or what? Or I don't have money to pay school fees? When at any point in time, I have about 3,000 people that I don't even know that I pay their school fees on scholarship. At any point, as we speak now. At any point in time. I don't understand. So this is the reason why I call this. I'm going to show you the DNA test and the portion you can copy without compromising the DNA profile of David or the child. So that everybody, I want everybody to see it and let us look at it one by one. So please, if you can turn off the camera, it's getting out of hand. I was one that told him to ignore her. But with the way she's going about this, lying, and then using an account that does not belong to her, using a child's name, to impersonate a child and the mother of the child. She belongs in jail anyway.
Have you had any communication? Have you tried to
Never.
cease and desist to her? Because she also petitioned the Academy Awards.
It doesn't matter. She's lying. They will check, let her petition whoever she wants to petition. It doesn't matter. That's not the reason I'm doing this. It doesn't matter. Because she's lying. She's crazy. If you petition anybody you want to petition, she lies a lot. She says this, she's that, she's a farmer, she's that, she's a liar. The family says she's crazy, she's receiving psychiatric help somewhere. Her own father said it. So so I don't care whatever she says, petitions. Why will you petition? What is the are they police people? It's about basic. It's not that, character also. But they can't just take somebody's word for it. Somebody that's done a paternity test and several and says he's not the child, he's not the father of the child. Okay? If I can be paying the girl's school fees, sending her money, knowing that fully that she's not my grandchild, without telling anybody, if I can ask the mom to come to my school and go to school free of charge, and still pay her 50,000 every month for her upkeep, I would have been so glad if this girl was my granddaughter, so I can spoil her silly like the other ones. I call them my roommates. They come here every weekend. You see my swimming pool, you can see the level for kids, not for adults. So I don't know. So I don't care what she says. She's crazy. We are going to consider suing her. You can see when I was upset, the last thing I said that she can still continue. And even I think this year, okay, this January. Because I thought to myself that maybe there's nobody to take care of her child. That's why, and the mom is refusing to do it. It's upset with her. That's why she's not going back to school. This is what I wrote to the sister. I said, regarding your sister, we talked about all these crazy things going on now. And I finally told her, look, don't even worry about it. She tried to get the mother of Anu to post her own Instagram account to say that Kebbi Olulo is the one saying all this. But she refused. She told me that she refused. Her mom, the grandmother, refused, said she must not do it. Of course, she's not happy with us because we don't accept the child. So she's maybe happy with what Kebbi Olulo is doing. So she now sent to me that, look, I've tried. They refuse to post. Where I work, we are not allowed to say things anyhow in the social media. I don't want to lose my. I said, please, don't worry about it anymore. Just leave the crazy. But I told her that I'm going to do this press conference. Because enough is enough. For the question you asked, look at what I wrote to her. After I told her not to worry about all this nonsense, I said, look, regarding your sister, I'm referring to Anu's mom. Let her know that if she decides to go back to complete her degree program, her daughter can be enrolled in Adeleke University High School, boarding school, on scholarship as well, to remove the burden of caring for her from your mom, but only if she decides to return to school. I even offered that the little girl Anu can go to Adeleke University High School, boarding school, while the mom goes back to Adeleke University to complete her degree, so that both of them will be in the same ede and the grandma will not be burdened with taking care of the child. So that I hope that answers your question.
One final question.
Sure. I don't want to see whether it's the same DNA profile. The father. 17, 20, 11, 12, 10. It's not fake. But you can see the same one is the same as this. Look, see what it says here? Even the one she published.
Yes.
Probability of paternity is what?
It's blood here.
No, it's not. This is this.
Okay, 0.00. Yes.
That is it.
So this one is doctor.
No, it's not. No, this is the one she sent. Look at it. This is one you are showing me.
Yes, this is what I'm showing you.
Hey, look at it. Read it.
Yes, 0.00.
Probability of paternity.
Yes.
This is the same one. She must have collected it from that family. Look at it now. 0.00.
Okay.
This is it. As this one. What I want you to see. Look. This is what I checked. If you look at this, the DNA profile, okay? She's crazy. For publishing this, we are going to sue her. Because it's crazy, it's dangerous. I don't know if you can send this to me.
I can.
Please. Okay, look. You can see it's the same profile.
Yes.
17, 16, all this same. With David.
So she has leaked out his
DNA profile. Which is wrong. And the little girl's own as well. Because this is her own. See, this is a child. A minor. She can go to jail for this.
unfortunately.
Look at.
I will share this with you.
And look at it. Look at it. She's talking about the probability is what they look. Probability of paternity. Okay, let me show you. Let me show you the same clinic. Okay. I'm going to show each one of you. This is Emade's own. What is probability of paternity? What is this?
99.99.
99.999%.
It's 100%.
That's for Imade. For her, look. So I want to show this, and I'm emphasizing that the reason why we did DNA test for Imade is not because we doubt that Imade is our child. Imade is our child from day one. But American Embassy, this passport application, American passport, they require it. And luckily, the same lab did the one for Imade and Anu, one of the tests, on one hand. On the other hand, the lab they went to, my late son, Ifeanyi, the boy that died, baby's boy that died, this is his own DNA. When he wanted to apply for, it's difficult for me to bring this out. But it's the same lab that did Ifeanyi's own and Anu's the second one. And if you compare the result, I'll read this Ifeanyi's own, the same lab. And you look at the profile they used, you see it's exactly the same for David. In both Ifeanyi's own and Anu's own. Look at what result DNA profile analysis. Okay, let somebody come and read. Please, madam, come and read this. This is the one, read from here, result up to here.
DNA profile analysis, alleged father and child do not share any common alleles, at least 3 out of 15 loci. Based on testing results obtained from DNA samples listed above, it is concluded that alleged father is excluded as being the biological father of the tested child.
Okay, I'm stopping that right there. For those of you just joined now, you can continue from where we stop now. To be honest, I'm very, very impressed. How many papa be like this? How many papa? You know, I can do this for my children though. Yes, I'm very, very close to my children. Me and my kids, we talk more than 15, 10 times daily. Daily. They call me for every single thing. Every single thing. Here in Nigeria, they call me. You know what that means. Being in Nigeria, your children is in the UK, they call me for every single thing. Opinion, suggestion, for conflicts, everything. That's how it's supposed to be. I want to say I'm proud of Davido's father. Papa might take this step himself to stand by his child. He went on by saying he did not even criticize his son, even though you go do anything for outside and Pikin pass and come, bring her for me. I will never refuse it. Now you go do what you want to do. You know, I will accept it. The money to look after the child is not a problem. But Pikin will not be our own. We not go feel collect and based on say we get the money or whatever. DNA must come in. I've always said DNA test should be compulsory from the first day of a child arriving to this earth. It's very, very important to avoid all this situation of na me get pikin, not be me get pikin, or I dey treat child will not be my own. I don't understand. Love go enter some people head. At the end of the day, we go forget ourselves. I love my wife. I know my wife cannot do this. Yes, of course, she cannot do anything. But, bro, just do it. Say, baby, do you love me? Say, yes. I love you too. I bet more you do this thing for the record's sake. I know, say you can never cheat on me. But more you do them. Rather than 20 years later, 30 years later, then you can know that you spent all your life loving. Forget about the resources, the amount you spent for a child that is not yours, for example. But you've spent all your life loving a child that is not yours. There's nothing wrong loving everybody. But remember, your child is your child. It cannot be compared to someone else. What did Davido Papa do so? That is how it should be. But meanwhile, some people reacted, differently, even before this interview and all that. But let's take this one. Before that, I want you to listen to what Davido's father have to say here after the press conference, what he was saying on the background. Let's take this one together, guys.
My flesh and blood. I'm crazy about kids, but science is science. DNA says it's not our child. I can still take care of the girl. I'm about to do so, but not as my granddaughter, but as somebody I'm helping that crossed my path. Maybe in the way that I would have preferred otherwise. Especially with this crazy Kemi Ululo running around everywhere, saying all kinds of rubbish. So I just wanted to see. So what will it take for me to accept one more child? 14 already, and I'm still counting. So I just wanted to see. Thank you.
Now, Yaram, he said he have 14 grandchildren and he need more. But even though I need more, the legitimacy of that more must be accurate. And how can you get that accuracy? It's through DNA. Not by I love you, baby, I don't love you, baby, or the baby look like me or you don't look like me. Don't you know that if your wife is pregnant, your woman is pregnant, and you get one particular person where they greet, they see almost every day, there's every possibility your child can have similarity look about that particular person. Does it mean that person is the father of your child? Oh, you don't know? Go and do findings, you will know. Yes. Now, people started doing satanic comparison on air. No, normally though, let me put this straight. How did women come to a situation where you go get pikin, you don't know who get the pikin? I don't understand. Eh? Why you reduce yourself to Osho free like this now? And you reduce yourself to Osho free. At the same time, as a woman, sleeping with more than one man at the same time, you don't get sense. And that is what they are doing in Nigeria now, because it has become a lucrative business now. Are you aware that the majority of men in Nigeria, statistically, 60% of their children, 60% are not their children. The child they think they own. Not be their children. One, many of them don't have money to do DNA. DNA is not cheap. No, it's not cheap. In the UK, you will spend over £300, I guess, to do DNA, except maybe they don't reduce that now. It's not cheap. So in Nigeria, I don't know how much they spend to do DNA. I ever born before for Nigeria. I don't know how it be for here. But normally, because of that, some people just say, do you know that backward mentality is still affecting many people in Nigeria, that they just look at the day of birth? They're looking for hospital beds. Say, now our pikin be not see the nose. Not see the nose. You resemble my papa. Oh, you don't see that mark where they head. You don't see that mark. This is my child. Now, so they say there are certain children for Nigeria. That's it. That's it. Now make you the see tomorrow. Now, many people, instead of them to take or go to the hospital to take proper drug, they prefer to take agbo. Many of their health organs and many other things have been damaged. So it's crazy. I'm going surprised I said this morning. When Naja was just seeing this energy, this early morning. Yes, I tell them, I say most times we walk around the club. Although I don't see this video. I'm very, very impressed with Davido's father. Now, better papa be this. Yes. If you check comment section, now you see my mama did there with me. Now, so it's supposed to be. How your papa take day your life? How your mama take day your life? Now it matter. What can your mother, your father do on your behalf? Many papa and mama for Nigeria. Now, when there's benefit to anything, and they go there for you. No, don't get confused about it. Say my papa is always there, mama. Pause. Don't give that your papa money for a whole 2 years. Don't give that your mama money for a whole 2 years. Me see. How many? Now when money involve, now that they call Bini, they go logbook by follow you. Logbook by. You don't know what they call logbook by. Not be live broadcast. That is not be panel broadcast with this. I was saying my people, may they analyze them. For your parents to be hitting the ground, being beside you most of the time. In Nigeria, 90% of parents in Nigeria are doing this because of they know they are benefiting, from you. For a rich man like this, a billionaire for that matter, he became a billionaire, talk less of him. This Davido Papa na trillionaire in Naira. Yes, it is. He's a trillionaire in Naira. I'll be billionaire. You want to tell me say Davido Papa not worth over 800 billion Naira? Somebody that worth more than 10 or 8 billion dollars. So how much that one be for Naira? He's a trillionaire. And they have the time. I be no watch out from beginning to where we reach now. The man, they break them one by one. I tell they follow everything. In fact, the man was chatting with them directly. He gave his personal number, not about those people where you want reach, that they give their phone to their PA. You know, they never reach any level for life, although they form, give their number to PA. That PA will come pick, now I go come pick their phone, now they come do this. Now, pride. This man was chatting directly. He said, take my number. No, don't worry. If my son is not accepting this, I will, but we have to do the necessary. Yes, my people, I would like us to take more reaction. Listen to this.
Bob, I'm angry. Please tag Davido. Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan. Yes, I vibe to almost all his music. In fact, all the videos I've made is with his music. I like him. I feel like you give people too much room to step on you. You might not react to this video, but I pray you see it. Please share this video, tag him. Just pray you listen. People step on you too much and it disgusts me. Sometimes I wonder, be you borrow money or you be really big man? Because why you letting them step on you? They don't even use smooth surface shoes. They use the ones with iron and pins to match you and you be there explaining. This person be harassing you for over 10 years. According to you now, even if not be 5 DNA, and 1 DNA you do, and not be your picky, you they don't go rest. But you be there explaining, I be wondering. After that Momo Kemi Oluloyo come outside, use God please forgive me. Don't even take this as an offense. Use our late baby to talk anyhow. I was expecting you to go around the world and fish that motherfucker out. Quiz her. But no, you just keep your calm. You just, no! I'm not saying that you should not be suffocating people. It's not even your nature. But sometimes you need to react. God I beg you. All these big men, when they grow, they'll forget the trenches part of them. You people need to stop it. See it a lot. And because these people know that you don't like the mud, you are now big. You don't want... That's why they keep using the mud to taunt you. They be doing you like this, and you be doing like this. Sometimes dive into it. My grandma's not gonna break 2.5. Sorry, sir. That's why I did talk. I just woke up, I'm angry. I read the chat between him and the little girl. I'm like, are you women? Y'all need to stop this nonsense. Why be so not the one let big man go? If now poor man, just now you born that picking for. You know where everyone made the man nearer. They call family meeting. The man got they go police station. He not go see picket auto. I want to talk to my child. You need to buy a new phone. My own don't spoil. It's okay, inside Gary. He fall inside water. Kai, poor man, they suffer. Oh yeah, let's go and do DNA. Not be your picking. Now me we born picking go tell you who be papa. See. But if now rich man, don't borrow money into the case. Don't pay blogs. Man, you go answer. Even we will be spectators. We they suffer. Pressure. I'm not holding breath for men. No. I'm not saying they shouldn't take care of their mess. I'm just saying we should act better. 2026. I don't even talk to the picking. Your mama or talk to make the illusion no kill him. God I beg. At Davido, Mona Taga. This year 2026. You just set certain things straight. You just set boundary. Yes, so. People feel call me bad person for this video. I really don't care. Whew. Make I go start my day. Good morning, trenches.
Okay, that one and my sister, Mama P. Mama P. Say make Davido set boundaries for 2026, which I agree with you, you know. But upon say it is set that boundary, and by mistake, you and Davido come in for one corner. By mistake, one thing can lead to another. You not go still carry give am. But Davido, make you see that area now. Wetin dey happen? Apart from having children, are you not scared of these diseases everywhere? You have so much money. The only thing that can bring you down easily, now sickness, oh, my brother. You have so much money. You know, say if person don't be successful for life, what you now take as a priority is your health. Yes, so it's your health. Let's assume say you be person where you know the fee stay without these things. Even though you get wife or you know the fee stay, then play safe. I don't understand. This one get belay for east, the other one get belay for north, the other one get belay for right. I don't get it. You know? The part where Davido said I've never met this girl before, I don't believe that part. Yes. I don't believe that part because the way the papa take go inside and everything, you know, it's obvious that, you know, not the mama that see for screen, so say they don't see. But, you know, not being get the picking. That's the most important thing. But meanwhile, listen to this.
Father, or is not the father of that child, that one no concern me. The wicked mother, the self-centered, selfish mother that is risking the life of that innocent daughter is my problem. That girl now not get any, like, it's not a battle. But out of your greed, selfishness, and wickedness, you went to change the name to Adeleke first to affect that child psychologically. So that the child will think that, oh, maybe this is my family. Whereas, this is your battle. You push that pikin now. Now him, they chat with David. Like, does it even make any sense? I don't know what you people did together now business. But leave that innocent child out of this. Parents should learn. There are some battles, now your battle. No go give your innocent child. Now, so in only this country, you go see people, you cannot feed your own family. You are risking the life of your innocent child. Make it go road, go the hawk. It's unfair. You go sit down for house, they go bring returns for you. As NURTW parents where you be. We can do better now. And you think that this thing makes sense? Your own child is fighting for who is my father, who is not my father. At that age, 15 years old. Ah, madam, you're not okay. You're not okay. You're not okay. Everybody knows that in Nigeria, nobody criticizes David like D1. But on this matter, you are a selfish, self-centered woman. Greedy. Go and fight for a poor man to be the father. No. Now so rich people now they look. People who don't make them. Doris part 2. Everywhere good, my people. When I want that woman, oh, if we begin to drag you, no go like yourself. Leave the child out of this. Come with your full chest. Now you do not be the child. Nonsense.
Okay, see how quick this mother run go change the name to Adeleke. You see, it's good to be successful. See how quick she take run go do this one. Normally, if now nobody, she go change the name. You never see where you do not get money. You want even name your child. Say the woman go say lie, saying go let her, now you go give her name or you go pay papa name. There's still investigation going on. Who get picky, who not get picky. If mama go name him Adeleke. Now this child now is now 11 or so. She's used to that name now. That her surname is Adeleke. When they want to change her to now. Maybe they feel remove the this thing where they the end. Adeleke, the E or something. Maybe they all put Adeleko. May not come be like say, may still look similar. They call her Adeleko, whatever her name is. It's just crazy, man. It's just crazy, to be honest. I think sometimes mothers are very, very selfish. You know, either you are selfish, you know the father of your child, you decided to give that child to someone else based on selfish interest, or you are satanic for sleeping with more than one man at the same time when you know you are in a relationship or something like that. Or men that normally run away from their children, you're also satanic, you yourself. And all that thing, your health. Let's leave children out of it. The world will not end now. If somebody say in Caribbean or something like that, it's not a shame. There's nothing there. The world will not end. If you have a good wife, she will understand with you. If you don't have a better wife, she want to leave you. At the end, she will go and be dating married man. Will they see all that one all the time? Fine. But your health, now you're concerned me. Having a child is not the end. Your health. You go, it's just crazy, man. It's really, really crazy. It's not what anyone should take risk for. But meanwhile, listen to this.
Should not start since about 12 years ago. I think few years back, about 5 to 7 years back. Now one particular lady for this online, whether they call Dr. Kemi Olulayo, that woman where we say the cycle, because of her hate for Davido, because of how she begged Davido money, Davido no give her. He said Davido no dey give her attention. She began to skew and plan with this particular mother of this girl. First of all, what they did was after opening an Instagram account for this young girl, they go put her for there, Davido oldest daughter, to taunt Davido. It was a big issue that time, but not be now. This Dr. Kemi carried this girl matter for head.
Dr. Kemi Omololu Olunlayo, November 15th, 2018, Ibadan, Nigeria, at Health Reports on Instagram. Well, I'm going to be celebrating the 5th birthday for Mitchell Anoluwapo Adeleke on Monday, 19th of November, 2018. Don't forget to send her birthday gifts to UBA account number 2.
Davido himself was shocked because he no meet this girl, mama. How come this girl who was just a fan suddenly became pregnant and I ain't come be the papa? So at the time, Davido's father, that's Chief Adeleke, decided to step into this matter to request for a DNA test once and for all to settle it. When that DNA test was conducted, and the thing called proof say no be Davido get the pikin, this Dr. Kemi insisted, saying a lie. Even when the family, the woman where born this pikin was ready to step back, this Dr. Kemi, now be the engineer. Some people said this girl messaged Davido. See the way Davido content they cost the girl. See the way no be the girl they type oh. Now the mother and Dr. Kemi now they handle that Instagram account, not the girl. Every single post you see of that girl on that page is calculated, well brainwashed. The matter have been discussed long ago. Davido don't come on hand. But yet, they can't decide to use, oh, I am now a teenager, to see how they can blackmail Davido into play. Now, sometimes when they drag Davido, they insult Davido, we forget the core thing, that Davido is just a human like you. When they forget the fact that Davido get family, he get wife, he get children, the boy don't get the arts together. And some things just need to stop. Especially for somebody where we say they already conduct a DNA test before now. The problem where we say I see for here is just some persons who are trying to seek relevance. The girl is saying, oh, you are my father. Because why? That is what the mother has told the girl. Davido said, okay, come, let's go and do DNA test. They did DNA test and they found out that he is not the father. Okay, that's enough. You go on your own. But they still insist. See, this is a message to this young girl. I'm happy that you are now a teenager. And there are so many things your parents will not tell you. Talking about your mother and her friend, Dr. Kemi. Because that one, a girl, for whip that one better slap for neck. If you continue like this, and your supposed father, Davido, has maintained a stand that he's not your father, I think this time you should begin to question your mother. I think your mother has lots of questions. And we as fans of Davido, we as persons observing this whole issue, if you want to raise this case again, we will help you raise it again. And this time, tell your mom to provide accurate data and information, how she met Davido, where she met Davido, when it transpired, so that we can take it off from there. Because now these questions we asked that time, when she not provide answer. Because I don't know, if you take 13 years, come on from Davido career as an artist, that should take you to the very first year where we say Davido starts a musical career. And look at your mother's age as at that time. The only person where we say we know, where we say Davido accept, Davido has never denied any, was Sophia Momodu. You know, get picking where they outside, where Davido gets, where Davido abandoned. Nothing like that. And in all this, he already choose who you go settle that with. I know, if for example now Davido just say, okay, no problem, make this matter for rest, wanna send account, let me be sending money. I think that is what will put an end to this. For this should not continue. This should not continue. This woman, wanna be careful. Please let Davido be. This old case, now old case, they don't trash this case. But somebody is trying to bring it all back again to generate social media dust. When I not going to understand how it be, when somebody is falsely accusing you.
All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Mother Suberry, thank you very much, man. You said, okay, this Nakemi Olororo set up fake account with their delicate name. Oh, for real? Okay, but this girl, what I'm saying is that the girl was also answering a delicate name, right? For school and everywhere. That came your lololo, lololo, I don't know how they pronounce that as her name self. That woman, her matter just be as it gets. She dey always put math for everything. Davido's father have the power to persecute her, you know, to penalize or do anything to her. But to be honest, Davido's father lose calm to me. Oh. You know, I didn't know that say now so this man just be, to be honest. Man that have all the time in the world, to fight like this for his last born. Ha. Oh, wow. Anyway, my people, I think that is all I have for you guys today. If anybody want to contribute to this, you want to call in, just call in. Let me hear from you. If you want to say one or two things about this whole thing, I'll just put the number on screen. I only have 2 minutes to wait for the first caller. If anybody, may not be like say somebody, no, I not give the option. If you want to call, you can only call WhatsApp number. Quickly call in. Let's hear from you. What do you think about this whole thing? Or what advice do you have for Davido or the woman or everybody? You know, just a quick one. Oh, thank you very much, Madam Suberry. I'm very, very grateful for the super chat. Super chat for this early morning. Now only my mama the runner. Mama, I'm very, very grateful. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. I saw your super thanks. I think that was a couple of weeks ago or before Christmas or something like that, or if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I saw your super thanks. I responded to it. Thank you. A lot of people don't know that the super thanks is there. When you watch our videos, our pre-recorded videos, there's a super thanks like super chat. It's just there. Click on it and support us. We will see it. You know, people you watch and you go able to press like say so people know they remember. Always encourage us now. Because if you cannot support us financially, then press the like. You know what the likes do? The likes means say YouTube will now suggest that video to other people we never see them. Do you know that I just checked my analytics about few days ago? I think on Thursday, that was last week. You know, I checked my analytics and all that, and I realized that YouTube is doing 80% of suggestion of my content, my videos, more than the people watching me by sharing. People watching me, they enjoy the moment, they listen to my wonderful panelists, my callers, my commenters, but they don't share. YouTube are doing 80% of the job. You know, when I look at it, sometime last year, the people were doing almost 50% with YouTube. There was a time that, you know, YouTube was just doing 96%, but now it's about 80%. You know, it would be nice to see that the people are doing 70%, YouTube is doing 30%. But people, I bet you, if you look at this video right now that we are talking now, let me even see the likes. Now then you will see, people can watch you, they don't press like, they'll just leave you there and say, see, we have 14, only 14 likes. 14. Listen, it doesn't have to be my channel. Any platform that you go, the best you can do for them is to press like on the video. As long as you don't watch their video, for Christ's sake, just press like. You know, if they have super thanks there, if you have money, support them. If you don't have, it's not compulsory like my big sister just did now. Then press the like. You know, encourage them so that they can create more content for you tomorrow. But what do I know? I appreciate every one of you, my people. I'll leave this here. We might expatiate on this later on tonight on our live broadcast, 7 p.m. This is the first broadcast of today now. I don't do live again this morning. I did live again yesterday morning. I mean, not gonna be like say person could do live twice a day now. Not easy. Although because this one happened, so it is a breaking news. The reason why it's a breaking news because now Davido Papa come out and talk about this. So it never happened before. The man talked for more than 1 hour. It never happened before. But I would like to hear, for those of you that are going to be watching it later, because some of you are sleeping, we started since about 6 a.m. You know, in Nigeria since. So leave it on the comment section. Make a hear from now. I appreciate every one of you right there. People that joined us, my lovely mother for Mom Diaspora. Thank you very much, Mommy. Good morning to you. Thanks for always being there. Didi Anthony, thank you so much. You were the first today on this panel. Thank you. Then Mother Suberry, thank you very much, man. I appreciate you always. My people, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys again 7 p.m. tonight. Make sure take care and let's round up right now.
People say, that's right, this is a big man song. I hear you raggedy. This is the big man dance. The Russia, small. Mama, I mean, let me see. Hey.